Here's how we prepare our bikes for plane travel. First, remove any bags or mounts from the handlebars. Then, remove the pedals. This can be a bit tricky to figure out which direction to turn them, but remember that if you point the handle of the wrench up, turn it towards the back of the bike to remove the pedals. I also like to keep the pedals in separate bags labeled L and R so I know which one goes where when I assemble them after I arrive. Next, I remove the handlebar, then I reattach the plate with the 4 bolts to the frame so I don't lose them in transit. Then I remove the front wheel and reattach the axle to the fork. I also like to tape some bubble wrap to the bottom of the fork to protect important parts like the axle and the brakes. If the bike doesn't fit in the box with the front wheel off, I'll remove the back wheel as well. And if the bike still doesn't fit at this point, then you're going to need a bigger box. Also, keep in mind that some cassettes and hubs like the DT Swiss do not sit securely on the wheel, and it's best to remove these parts and place them in a bag so they don't fall off during transit. Now that I've removed everything that needs to be removed, I like to wrap anything important in some bubble wrap, such as the chainring, derailleur hanger, and the derailleur. Feel free to go a little crazy with the bubble wrap since the TSA and baggage handlers will not handle your bikes with care. Now it's time to play a little game that I like to call Bike Box Tetris, and you try and fit your bike and whatever gear you can into your box. Make sure to keep anything small inside of a bag or it might fall out. Also, make sure not to exceed any weight restrictions or you will have to pay some serious baggage fees. I like to add just a bit of tape to the box, but wait to fully tape it until after I get the box to the airport, and once I know it's not overweight, I will go crazy with the tape. If you have any other useful tips on packing your bikes, please let us know in the comments and be sure to get outside and have some adventures.